turn on the van, we have a sticker to tell you the sequence, also for the shutdown. So first thing on there, turn on the data acquisition system. This switch here, put that on. Second step, turn on the inverter. This switch here. Okay. Third step, turn on the generator. Turn it on. Hit your start button. And now the generator's running. Okay. The lights for the LED and the other interior lights. And we'll go to the back now. So here in the back, this is our main AC panel. You have our battery box. It's got 2 Optimum batteries in there to run the inverter. In our rack, you have 2 computers, power inverter on the bottom, and data acquisition on the front. Inside this box is our circuit breakers. This is for all the clean power. This is power from the inverter for computers. This is power from the generator for the computers. You have relays up here. One's for the data acquisition, one's for the LED lights. We have a diagram on the inside that kind of explains the different power sources we have here. If you need shore power, there's a plug on the bottom here that provides shore power. You can plug into the wall. These cables here, these are outlets, just like you think about it, just like you would see on the wall in your house. The bottom one is your inverter power. This is from the inverter out to this outlet. These 2 are generator. This is from the generator to these outlets. These 2 are shore power. This is from your shore power plug to the outlets. Now your inverter only has one because we only want the computers plugged into the inverter. But if something happens with your inverter, you can unplug it here, plug it into your generator. If you're at the shop and you don't want to run your inverter or your generators, unplug these, plug them into your shore power. This gives you options. If you have an inverter failure, you can plug into your generator. Here's your 2 computer systems and your data acquisition jumper cables. Come over to the reel, all the reels. This is your Cummins quad diesel generator. Really nothing you have to do with it out here. Into the van, you'll notice the computers are on already. They're automatically, whenever you start the inverter, computers will come on as soon as they get power. Data acquisition, we turned our data acquisition on. This is our commander, our multi-pump control. run 12 pumps with this. Just flip that guy on there. While we're waiting for that to start up, we'll go ahead and start our Intuit track. And from here, you set up all your graphs, digital displays. Also set up Intuit track on this computer here. So we've got our Intuit track program turned on. We don't have it set up yet. We'll get into that later. Our commander, our multi-pump control. Turn it on and get it going. Now this is a demo mode. It's usually not this much stuff moving around. This just kind of show how this works. You can select your different pumps. You can group. You want to group 3 of the pumps together, or you can group as many as you want. Like another pump. You have your throttle, your start stop switch, kick out, raise your kick out up and down, and shift up and down. So when you select a pump, you'll notice here this border is green. This is showing that this pump is selected and this is your main control, kind of what you run it from. This is our demo program. It's a little bit different than what you normally would run from. So I've got my pump selected. I can put it into gear. I can throttle it up in steps. Instant neutral is a two-step function. Just like E-kill, if you accidentally hit E-kill, didn't mean to, it just closes back down. So if I sync another pump to it, I want to get both of these online together. Let's see, let's get those down. Okay, so you'll notice this one's starting off in neutral. This one's in neutral. I'll go ahead and pull this one up. Get that one in second gear. Like this one. I'll bring him up into first gear. I'll sync the two together. Now you'll notice there's dashes here. That means you've got 2 pumps that are synced together that aren't doing the same thing. You've got one in first gear, one in second gear. You've got more than one unit number here. you range up, you'll see that this one that was in first is going to second, and this one's going to third. I can bring them both up. They'll both come up together. And you'll also notice here it's yellow. There's something wrong with this unit. We can select it. See, our coolant temperature is high. Go to transmission, our oil pressure is high on our transmission. Now this is just a demo, so you normally wouldn't have all these faults. If you want to go back to your group, you can select it here. It'll bring all three pumps up together. Bring them all down together. So the main thing you want to keep in mind is when you select it, this is your pump you're selecting, and this is kind of where you run it from. You can see, you still see all your information over here. When it's a green box, you only have one selected. When it turns red, you got a red outline there, you've got more than one selected. Other than that, it's a lot like our remotes. We try to keep a uniform from the local to the remote to our multi-pump control, have it all look and feel the same. When you're done with this button is also your exit button, and you close it out. Make sure that you shut it down. It is a computer. Make sure it gets a proper shutdown.